What is up, people, pedestrians, and the placebo effect? This is the Vinyl Casket. I am Nick. You are here at the home of the lamest place on the planet, the home to the lamest taste. If you could do me a favor and please follow and subscribe here on Twitch. Subscribe, comment, like the videos I'll be posting on YouTube at The Vinyl Casket, and hang around my Instagrams at Vinyl Casket and Vinyl Casket Comics. Today we're going to be doing something different, something that I attempted once in a live stream. It was pretty successful, I felt. So we're going to do it at a bigger scale. We're going to be running through my entire record collection. I have records literally everywhere right now. I'm going to do something kind of interesting right now. Actually, I'm going to... Oh, thank you. Thank you, Fragility. I hope I said that right. Thank you for the follow. Super appreciated. I'm trying to just duplicate. I can't duplicate a group. Right? I can't duplicate a group. Can you duplicate a group? No, you can't. Alright. So we drop down the group. We duplicate. Right? Why can't I duplicate it? Alright. Ungroup. Okay. Put that under that. And then I want to duplicate. Why can't I duplicate it? Unlock. Paste, 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 paste. Alright, copy. And then paste, duplicate. Alright, sweet. So I lock that, I do that, I bring that. How do I rename it? Oh, I know what I gotta do. I gotta do this. I have to... Where's rename? Rename. I'm gonna put... Oh, there's a stack of records for me to talk to you guys about in front of me, next to me, on the side of me. Okay, so I did that. So I need to hit the shift button. I have to... like that. Alright, so this is, and I can switch back and forth between this. Boom. Awesome. Keeps that out of the way. Make that big screen. So now my ads are down there. If you guys get interested, at Vinyl Casket on Instagram is where you can find almost every single one of these records currently uploaded and posted, right? Okay. Don't gotta bother about that.
Is this it? This is the vision.
This is the only way.
All this is gonna be yours. One thing
Yeah, probably gonna get in trouble for that. Probably gonna get in trouble for that. Don't care. We're gonna open up the stream manager so I could see you guys no matter what. All right, we'll start easily with, so this is gonna be every record that I own, right? My name's Nick. I've been collecting for probably 7 or 8 years now, I believe. We're gonna start with my 6 inches, 6/7s. So we got this really cool. This is Discouraged. There was a point I bought something from an indie record label, right? And they just sent me a bunch of stuff. You know, it was like, buy this and you get a bunch of this. I don't even know if I picked them out. This is a really cool the music on here is pretty solid. Packaging is really cool. I'm not gonna open up everything. Like if there's like this is just black, but like the packaging itself is cool because it's like literally it's just in a sleeve, and then it has altering artwork, right? So you have this, and the reason why I keep it like that instead of the other one is because when you put the slipcase over it, it just shows the kid, right? If I do the other artwork on the other side, it's like that, which is cool, but not as cool as the kid with the candle. So I thought, like, in terms of like an indie band, an indie label, this is a really cool packaging trick. Like, you know, instead of like a big gatefold or, you know, stuff like that, this worked perfectly. It does require that you ship it in a slipcase, like a sleeve like this. Otherwise, the whole packaging falls apart. But this is one of my favorite packagings for smaller records. You got split between Cold Sore and The Light. Hardcore stuff. This is mostly going to be hardcore bands. All right, so this is an EP. Not even. It's like 4 songs or 2 songs by a New York hardcore band called Crown of Thorns. Awesome artwork. I think this is a cool colorway, if I can remember correctly. Came in a slipcase. Yeah, this is Bridge 9. They're one of my favorite hardcore record labels. Pretty sure they're from the Northeast. All right, so this is the only one I own that is like this, right? It needs the adapter that should come with your record set. So this is just straight clear, but it's cool because it requires the adapter, which a lot of records I get nowadays, like modern records, don't need the adapter. I don't know if that's like a cost thing or, you know, a novelty thing, because this is like a recent reprinting of this or a brand new release of this. So I don't know what the thought process was behind that. So I got all those, you know, those weird indie stuff from the record label in order to get this. This is an EP by the band Clueless, female-fronted hardcore group. That's them right there. There is 5 songs on here. Female Hysteria might be my favorite. I'm pretty sure that's the name of the whole EP, is what they call this. Really cool. I really like her style on here. And again, it's like indie, so it's not like a full slipcase. Is artwork on the inside that tells you who everybody is. But basically, it's just kind of like this. Names on there. Artwork on the back. A really cool colorway. I'm pretty sure when I posted this originally, they commented on or liked the photo on Instagram. I think they're a really great band. I can't wait for them to build up some success once touring builds back up. I think that their lyrics and everything have some really cool social messages that should be listened to. All right, so we got a Long Island band. This is split, actually. This is The Fight and Rule Them All. It's 2 Long Island bands sharing members that used to be part of a band called Jukai. Here's this. Everything's here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just 2 songs, and it is the lyrics are on the back here. I think the artwork for this again is awesome. It's like an independently released thing. Does it have anyone on the back who released it? No. So this is a flexi, right? Like, you know, This is my first ever flexi that I own. Really cool. You can't tell it on here, but they did a logo on the actual thing where they made Long Island and they put the Fight Them All through it. Thought that was really cool. One of the first 6-7 inches that I got was like Mars of Flames. This is, what is it called? The Dream is Dead. They had an album coming out that had these songs on it, Bury Your Pain and What's Done is Done. This was leading into that album being released on Rise Records, and they released those 2 songs on there. These were like the singles. I'm pretty sure this is just maroon, right? Yeah, it's just maroon. Nothing crazy on the stickers or anything. Really cool time for that band. I think their music has just tremendously improved since then, though. I like the early stuff, but I really like the current stuff. So this is the same kind of thing with this, right? This is Newfound Glory. They were releasing an album at the time on Hopeless, and this had Living Hell, the acoustic version, and then one more round. I think this might have come out after the album, actually. So this is just 2 singles off of that and an alternate version of one of the songs. They did a music video like this, and this is from the music video. And I'm pretty sure, yeah, this is like a black and red splatter. Really cool. Love Newfound Glory. I put them at the top of my tier list, I'm pretty sure. All right, so Aaron West and the Roaring Twenties. Bittersweet. This is a 3-song EP by Soupy of the Wonder Years. This is his side project, his solo project that he did, put out on Hopeless. Pretty sure it's just like a maroon, like a transparent maroon, I think. Yeah, it's like a transparent maroon. Really cool songs. You know, this is like the standard packaging that you see for these smaller records. I do enjoy the indie approach to some of these releases. Come on. This is why I don't want to show them all, because I'm going to be struggling getting everything in and out. Because now there we go. Okay. So that's that. All right, and my last one is Elevation. Constant Elevation. This is a side project done by the one and only lead singer of I Am Avalanche and Movie Life. This is one of his hardcore side projects. It's a white and pink. Can't really see. It has 4 songs on it. Really cool. Freedom Beach is definitely my favorite. I love it. I'm pretty sure, yeah, it's called Freedom Beach is the name of the EP. All right, so that was that. I'm going to bang out. We'll get the ones I have in my smaller box out first so I can throw them back in there, right? So you're going to see that I have, are they all here? You're going to see first there's 2 right here. I have 3 of To the Winds albums. I think that they only did really 3 or maybe 4 albums. But they're currently on an indefinite hiatus. They're on an indefinite hiatus at the moment. Really great guys. You know, they always said that this was just like a side thing for them, and they never expected it to blow up like it did. If you want to see, I'm going to say this now because I'm really just going to bang through these. There might be 1 or 2 that I, talk about the colorways and stuff. If you want to see the colorways, guys, check out my Instagram at Vinyl Casket. Almost every single thing I'm going to be showing, like there's a lot. I'm already 15 minutes in, and I've barely gotten through anything. Almost everything is posted on my Instagram at Vinyl Casket. So this is Empty Eyes by To the Wind. Right. Following that is gonna be let's just bang these out. So these are the 3 cassettes that I own, right? I have 2 things by Rotting Out. So you have Wrong Way by Rotting Out. I think this is this one of the special ones? No, this is a black cassette tape. Rotting Out, Wrong Way. This is the cool one. So this is a clear one. This is Reckoning. This is one of the ones that they released after Walter got out of prison. See, it's clear. It's got the blue in the middle. And then Senses Fail. Okay, this has, what is this? This is Pulling Thorns from Your Heart. And this is really cool. It's a translucent, like pink or purple. Senses Fail. Awesome. I really want to get more into cassettes. I just haven't gotten around to it at the moment. Okay. To the Wind, Block Out the Sun and Sleep. Also another, really, I like To the Wind. I'm pretty sure my fiance bought me the whole triple set just randomly one time because she heard me talking about how much I like them. One of the early hardcore-ish bands that I got into from the metalcore scene was To the Wind, and I really thought they were great. I really enjoyed them as a band. I really enjoyed them as artists, and I really wish they had stayed around. But so this is a split between Nothing and Blur, right? Yeah, no, Were. Nothing and Were. I think Nothing's still around. I haven't heard anything about Were. I think there might have been an allegation or something about one of the guys in that band. They were both on Run for Cover. Really cool split. They did the gatefold thing, but there's nothing in here, right? I get it. It's funny. It's a band called Nothing, and there's nothing. There was a CD. I don't know where I put it. That went here that had like a DVD about the production and the producing of the split, and yeah, that was interesting. All right, so this is one of the first time that Rome really did a bigger release, right? UK band named after the story so far. This is also a gatefold. The cartoony artwork here was awesome. At the same time, all the lyrics and everything are in there, which is awesome. Attention to detail. Graphics here. So around this time of pop punk, everyone was doing this cartoony kind of style. Neck Deep, Knuckle Puck, Real Friends are all doing stuff like this. So this really pushed that because there was a bunch of UK bands coming out, right? You had Neck Deep, you had Waster, you had As It Is, and you had these guys, and they were trying to set themselves apart. Pretty sure this album itself is produced by I don't know if it's this album or the next album, produced by one of the guys from Set Your Goals. Another band I don't really listen to anymore, but I do own. I liked them once, but I saw them live and stopped really getting into them, is Tiny Moving Parts. This is Pleasant Living. I think this is a solid album. It's very relaxing. I like the instrumental on it. Like I was talking about UK bands at the time. That was like 2016, 17. As It Is, Never Happy Ever After. You know, really cool artwork done for this whole thing. This is the first UK band signed to Fearless. This is their first bigger release. I don't really listen to them anymore. Another band I don't really listen to anymore is A Day to Remember. This is What Separates Me From You. This is one of my favorite releases by them, so I'm happy to own it. This is back when Victory was a thing. I don't know. A Day to Remember is a band that I listen to old songs to all the time, but the new stuff just hasn't really clicked for me in a long time. Okay, so with that, we'll get rid of this stack, right? This is 4 Year Strong, Enemy to the World. This is a translucent gold pressing. Awesome album. This is back when they had another member. There's 5 guys in the band at this time. They had a guy on keyboards, I think, adding screams and additional side vocals. Really interesting. Love almost all their albums have crazy artwork, right? Back is very muted. They have a shark with like a mounted sniper rifle on its back. It's also on the front here. Well, Zolfer, what's up, Anthony? Congratulations to you. You know what I'm talking about. You're the man. Yeah, so this is a really cool pressing, really old release at this point. Back when I was really into 4 Year Strong. Their new stuff's pretty good, though, I would say. Another thing, a very weird release from a very strange person is Gray Gordon. This is Forget I Brought It Up. If you're into like indie post pop punk kind of stuff, like Koji, this is for you. What's funny is is a solo project of a guy, right? The guy that does Gray Gordon is super indie punk hardcore guy, all about DIY. He runs a podcast, he runs shows at his house, all sorts of crazy stuff. Huge thrifter. You definitely got to check him out online. He's really cool. And I've talked to him about this album before, and how he doesn't even listen to music in this style, in this realm. It's so funny that someone that made something, and at the time when this came out in 2014, this was huge. He was like touring on this. It was on No Sleep Records. It was big, but he doesn't even like it. From the conversation that I had with him, a band that I think is coming back. I think they're coming out of hiatus. Is Polar Bear Club, and this is Death Chorus. This album, obviously we haven't really touched any heavier bands yet, or many hardcore stuff on the full 12-inch scale. But this album, first off, the artwork on all their music was awesome. Gatefold, pretty sure they're from the Northeast, maybe Boston area. Awesome band, awesome music, awesome artwork. Definitely worth a check out. They should be coming back out of hiatus very soon, so this is the perfect time to get on them. Okay, one of the weaker releases from one of my favorite bands is California by Blink. This is all-white pressing. First time I had an all-white pressing. I do still think that the alternative artwork is a little bit cooler than this. I don't actually hate this album. It's definitely a weaker release from them. I think 9 was definitely pretty cool in my opinion. But as a whole, I love everything that Blink puts out. Okay, we got another Long Island band. We have, boom, Taking Back Sunday. This is Tidal Wave. This is off of Hopeless Records. Gatefold, all the lyrics. I love the way that this release was packaged and put out. I like I love the packaging. I love the material. I love how it kind of, is definitely weathering over time because it's made of more of a paper than what's the word? Than like a laminated material, but it fits the style. Like you kind of can see it's a double EP, a double LP. I love this. I love all the music that they're putting out. I love them as a band. I love Tidal Wave. I will always support them no matter what, right? Oh, give me a second. That just fell. Okay. Another one of my favorite bands, which you'll see pretty much a good amount of more of them, is Dance Gavin Dance. This is all their stuff is on Rise Records, I'm pretty sure. A little bit of dust on there. Yeah. So this is a really cool release. This right here, Mothership, has a black paper slip, and This is one of the few. I'll show you guys the colorway. Translucent with some green splatter. Awesome album. Love this band. One of my favorite bands of all time. I love and support everything that they do. Okay. Another band. And I got this at a festival. The last of its name was the Mixtape Festival. Love Mixtape. Wish they would come back. Wish it would come back. This is the first ever pressing of the movie life. It's Go Time. Fadeaway Records. This is a very old release. It was never pressed on vinyl that they did for this show. Awesome release right there. We'll put that right there. All right. Dark Matter by The Word Alive. This is a black and white pressing. Can't get it out. It comes with an insert with lyric sheet. It has one feature on the whole record. Really cool. I haven't really checked out what they've been doing recently, but if it's anything like this, it's just phenomenal, right? Okay. All right. More from the guy from the movie life is I Am Avalanche Wolverine. This is a really cool release from him. I really love the music from this band. I really love the styling and, the whole atmosphere that they were creating at the time. Really cool hardcore band. Cruel Hand. Love Cruel Hand. This music is so different. While still fitting in that hardcore setting. This is the Negatives. It's only 11 songs, but it is 12 songs. I thought it was 11. 12 songs. Really great artwork. Really crazy atmosphere. Something very different, especially for that scene. We got Colorblind by Seaway. Another really cool band from Canada. Awesome. I love how everything was done like this. Really cool release. I love it. More from Vinny Carrera. Vinny Carrera. Cronera? I don't know. Guy from the movie life. I Am Avalanche. What was it called? Constant Elevation. This is Vinny. This is his self-titled. Not self-titled. This is City by the Sea. This is his solo project. Awesome artwork. Awesome music. Really fit. All this music kind of fits the same style, but it's all so good. Another one I want to have in the big display. Okay. We have New York City Hardcore Revelation Records presents. This is a compilation album that was put out recently. It was a repressing by Revelation. The back is CBGB's. You got stuff from Warzone, Nausea, Bold, Gorilla Biscuits, Trip 6, Breakdown, Youth of Today, Sick of It All, Crackdown, Side by Side, Youth Defense League, and Super Touch. Awesome release. Love hardcore. I love the older stuff from this time period especially. That's got to go in there. We have Unlocked by Denzel Curry and Kenny Beats. If you don't know, this is a phenomenal release. Phenomenal. I love Denzel Curry. And the artwork here is just insane, right? Okay. We have Songs for the Northern Terrace by Joyce Manor. Sick packaging, very standard, pretty solid release from them. Love them as a band too. We'll throw that in the small box. And finally in this stack is Different Shade of Blue by Knocked Loose. I love Knocked Loose. I can't wait for their next release whenever that comes. Standard packaging, nothing crazy, nothing different, nothing, All the song titles are right here on the front. Right here. It even tells you side A and side B. Really cool. They're one of my favorite current hardcore bands right now. They're putting out crazy music. They're really passionate about the industry and everything, and well, not the industry, but the community behind hardcore, right? They do an amazing job, and they're really killing it. All right, let's do this stack in front of me, right? We killed that. We killed that. Oh, there's one more stack over here before I can start throwing things back in my big bin. I got one more stack. So we'll start on this and we'll start throwing stuff. So we got probably one of the heavier albums that we've seen so far. Code Orange, I Am King. This is the first release, I think, after dropping Code Orange Kids, dropping the kids. This is them. I'm pretty sure there's like one or two more members of the band at this point. I will forever love this album as one of the albums that kind of bridged the gap for me from being a metalcore, deathcore kid into that hardcore realm, right? Instrumentally, it tributes a lot of hardcore stuff. Lyrically, the lyrical content hits that, and the lyrical delivery kind of brings you from the metalcore scene into this. And I thought everything was fast and crazy and rough and just amazing, right? Kind of like Knock Loose, but I feel like this is a faster, a little bit of heavier version of Knock Loose. We have the Space EP by Devil Wears Prada. This will be forever my favorite metalcore band ever. Deathcore metal, whatever you want to call them. This is awesome. I love when they do these themed EPs. This is a split open. Right there, them playing. I love it. This is like one of the albums that I play in the background all the time. It's just like a thematic thing to get me in the mood, get me excited. Okay, we're going classic hardcore right now with Judge, bringing it down. Awesome. So happy to own a copy of this. This guy jumping in his Jordans. This is classic, dude. This is classic New York hardcore at its finest. You know, it's like, if I can move this out of the way, maybe get a thumbnail right there. Boom, thumbnail. Oh, ha, thumbnail, thumbnail, thumbnail. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Judge. Yeah, that's me being a loser. Sorry about that, guys. All right, we're hitting that stream. Roadrunner Records putting out Vision of Disorder. This is the self-titled album, I believe, right? Yes, it is. I still have the sticker, pricey sticker, everything on the sleeve. This is a fancy sleeve that is a resealable. Classic, dude. Like, this style of like hardcore, I love it. I love this, and I love this album cover. Okay. Damn, 30 minutes and we're not even not even halfway through. Counterparts. This is Nothing Left to Love. Really cool, very, simplistic album cover. Great album. Hardcore. Counterparts, one of those bands that bridged the gap for me also. Another one that bridges the gap between metalcore and into hardcore was Straight from the Path. And this is Internal Atomics. They did a split with Counterparts that I really wanted to grab and wasn't able to get it. One day I will get it. This album is awesome. I love it. I can't wait. I know that they're putting out new music soon, I think. I can't wait to see that. This here is the soundtrack. What's that one? Oh, I know what that is. Okay. This is Jane Silent Bob Reboot. This is the soundtrack for the movie. Awesome. You got some classic songs from the Skewiverse, along with some new stuff to fill those gaps. Is this all three? No, this is just two of them. All right, so we got two things from Turnover, right? We have All Together. This is one of their later releases. I think they might have put out one more. I'm not sure if this came out. I'm not sure which order they came out, right? Because this is a split full. So this is All Together. And this is... what is it? Supernatural or something? This is split fold. Yeah, this is what, Run for Cover. I think they're both on Run for Cover. I can't see it. Love Turnover. I love them as a pop punk band, but their new stuff is just crazy good. A guy from Counterparts has a band called End. This is one of the most interesting packagings because you could take this little guy out right here and you can change what's on the background. So I have a shirt you'll see all the time when we stream with that on it, right? But then if you slide this one in, right here, you got a whole different album cover. There's like 4 or 5 different things you can choose from. I love it. Back to that classic hardcore. You have Youth of Today. Breaking down the walls, dude. Breaking down the walls. Yeah. Youth of Today. Classic hardcore band. Alright, so we're going to get through that real big stack right now in front of me. Let's put... Oh. Struggling here. There, slide that back there, and that sets us up to continue with my last 2 stacks, right? Okay, Antidote. This is a band that features the lead singer of... No, this isn't... Antidote is a different... This is a classic hardcore band from like the... I want to say... It's 80s? Oh no, this is more recent. This is 2012 release. Oh, okay. So this is a solid hardcore band. I really like this. Love their logo. You have it's the 5-year anniversary. I believe Sleeping on Trash. This is the Wonder Years. I believe this is the 5-year anniversary. Maybe not the 10-year anniversary of the band existing. This is inside of their van at the time. This is all the trailers that they went through. Yeah, really solid release. Has some like stuff that wasn't released on other albums that was released only on here. Okay, here we go. Boom. So this is my favorite turnover release that they ever came out with. Always have a hard time saying the name of this, so I'll just let you guys deal with that. But I love it. Great album. Really, really good songs. This changed the whole game for them. They might have released like 2 or 3 singles prior to this album. They're like, okay, we're not doing pop punk anymore. We're doing this. And this is when they really hit the gate and garnered a huge fan base. Okay. Here we go. So this is a band I don't really like talking about. This is do I even talk about this? Yeah, I guess. So this is Capsize. This is an album, a band I used to like. Band no longer exists for numerous reasons. Of their own accord, multiple members doing things that they shouldn't have. Changed their style up pretty frequently between albums. I think they might have released a bunch of small projects. This was one of the bigger projects, and they had another one on the way out right after this. It was going to be big. And then the band kind of self-destructed itself, and it sucks. A lot of potential lost. I think his name was Daniel Wand. This is the original soundtrack from Planet of the Apes, the original movie. This is a copy from a radio station that had gotten this to play for some reason. I have the best fiance in the world, First Christmas. this was a present along with a Clerk's signed script. Love that. Like I said, I knew there was going to be more Dance Gavin Dance. Boom, this is the Afterburner. Solid, whatever. Pretty sure this is a Urban Outfitters exclusive pressing. You know, definitely not one of my highest releases from them, but I love them. So this is the 10-year anniversary or the 5-year anniversary of Upsides, right? I'm not sure if it's a 10-year anniversary or whatever, but this is the anniversary re-release of the Upsides. It says I'm Not Sad Anymore. This is the album that really blew them up. I'm pretty sure it's a double LP. I love this. This is one that I ordered and had to wait a really long time to show up. Fought us with someone over email about where the heck it was. And I love it. It's definitely one of my favorite records of all time. And this is one of my favorite releases of all time. Alpha and Omega. Solid, heavy, hardcore band. Metallic hardcore. You know, you got Nirvana, Bleach. You know, I have a lot of weird stuff like the soundtracks you saw. Is it Alligators? The Alligators. So this is a project done by the lead vocalist of. Oh, the back is like this. This is like this. Oh, what is going on? What am I? Oh, am I holding two things? Oh, this isn't even that. This is just a poster. What is this? Oh, this is Joan Jett Reputation. See, I don't even remember half the stuff that some people just give me. Expire. Oh, Pretty Low. This is the first one I had that I put a slip on, that I put a cover on. I love this album. Again, this is one of the few when I was growing up and I was into hardcore bands, when I was into metalcore bands. Bridge 9 had a couple metalcore bands, but this is one of the freaking hardcore bands that they had that was super popular in the metalcore scene for some reason. And I remember growing up listening to Expire and being like, they're so heavy, they're so different, like heavy in a different way, right? Love that band. Here we go. Here's the Alligators. Agnostic Front. This is their lead vocalist. Is he even there? Yeah, Roger. Right there. Awesome release. Awesome side project. Last one in this pile is Striking Distance. The fuse is lit. That Alligators album was called Time's Up, You're Dead. More hardcore stuff. As I've gotten older, I've gotten really, really into hardcore. And I've immersed myself in all the different eras and specialties and the different variations that people have taken on hardcore. Okay, now on to the last stack. And this will be easy because I can just transition it right here. Okay, have a sip of my coffee. Well, let's get on to this last stack. One of my newest pickups that I've gotten is Enter the Wu-Tang 36 Chambers by Wu-Tang. Already talked about this on this channel. Classic hip-hop release, rap, everything, you know, the stuff that's going on with the alternative music right now. It's mixed between rap and hip-hop and rock and punk and everything. Wouldn't be done if it wasn't for these guys and 3-6 Mafia and stuff like that that open it up and would give us things like Suicide Boys. So to come out of that is Denzel Curry with Imperial. We definitely would not have this if it wasn't for Wu-Tang. 100%. Would not have him. You know, instead of Kung Fu movies now, these guys reference anime. It's culturally in that same level. I love it. Okay, more Dance Gavin Dance. We have Tree City Sessions 2. Is this a double? This is heavy. Yes, this is a double LP shoved in a single case. You would think this would be a gatefold. It's not. Rise Records, yeah, Rise Records, being all sorts of crazy. So this is all like this. Love the artwork. It's a German artist. He does all the stuff for Dance Gavin Dance. I love. That is a very low helicopter. I love everything that he's put out for them, artwork wise. This is some of my favorite songs redone by their newest lead singer, Tony Pearson. So we have Time and Space by Turnstile. Sorry. Turnstile. You know, you can look at it multiple ways. This part is separate. So this is like a slipcase. This is a cool packaging. So you have like a slipcase, right? That goes over the actual album's thing, and then it opens up, and then you have the actual album. It is a single LP in a gatefold. I know I'll never get it back in here, so we're not going to deal with that. Guys are on the back. Incredible musicians that have done some really weird, interesting stuff lately with their music. Why can't I just like, hey. Thumbnail. Hardcore band with very interesting influences that they really bind in with the whole hardcore thing, and they do an amazing job. More counterparts. You're Not You Anymore. You know, there's a theme with their album titles. You have a gatefold, single LP, very beautiful, very simplistic art style. I love it. I love this band. I love their lead singer, Comeback Kid. So this is a classic hardcore album, classic band, hardcore band, Symptoms and Cures, that made it into the metalcore scene early on while I was a kid. And I remember them. And I remember when the single Broken Arrows came out, right? I think that's what it was called. And I was hooked. And it makes so much sense nowadays. Like, I grew up loving Glassjaw, not realizing the hardcore influences from them and stuff like that. Like Taking Back Sunday, not realizing that they grew up in the Long Island hardcore scene. And, you know, my love of hardcore now has always been a thing. Like, I've always seen hardcore bands and been like, wow, here's something where kids that are really influenced by current and old hardcore and metalcore redid metalcore. This is See You Space Cowboy split with If I Die First, which is a supergroup basically of as you can see, this is Little Lotus, the emo rapper. Little Lotus, Zublin, the producer Nedarb, and then two members of From First to Last, Skrillex's band that I was a huge fan of back in the day. This release is awesome. See You Space Cowboy is an incredible band. The front person is incredible. The music that they put out is incredible. It is fast. It is crazy. It is different. I love this release. And finally, Our Brighter View. This is the last To the Wind album I have. I think this is the newest one that they released. Awesome, simplistic, crazy, awesome early hardcore. Like when I say early, I mean like this stuff was being put out during like that big 2009 age metalcore Warped Tour frenzy, right? And this band put out hardcore-ish music, and it took. Pop punk, we got Real Friends. This is the home inside my head. I do not own their newest release, I believe, before the one that's about to come out. But I love this album. I think it's great. I own the album before this on CD. This is a classic double album together. So this is Plagues by Devil Wears Prada and Dear Love, A Beautiful Discord. It's a gatefold. It has both of those early albums together. Awesome way to collect these guys nowadays. Plagues is one of my favorite albums of this genre of this time period ever released. First off, the artwork was crazy. This is when like monster t-shirts where cartoon monster merch was blowing up. Awesome. The Feeder, another one of those hardcore bands I got into early on before I really discovered I loved The Feeder. I think I picked this up because it looked like the brand new cover, which you'll see next. But this is The Feeder. This is an EP and an album, I believe. It's Empty Days and Sleepless Nights. It is a gatefold. I believe it's a double LP. It's my first. It is a purple pressing. Love the back here. And you're going to see real soon what I was talking about, because this is that brand new album. And you see, or I saw the singles, I'm like, oh, that's cool. I really like that. Visually, let me grab it. So, a band that I don't have a lot to say about anymore, that a couple years, before the whole stuff that went down with them, I would say they're one of my favorite bands ever, right? This is, Dear God? The Devil is living inside me or something. A band that I don't really mess around with anymore. I know they don't technically exist anymore for certain reasons. This album though has a very special. I think it's Dear God, the Devil is Raging Inside Me. I love almost every song on this album. I hate when people make mistakes and it really ruins their career because they just were a little bit too selfish, in my opinion. When you put yourself on a public forum, you have more of a responsibility to influence the youth and make sure that your actions are not in poor taste. All right, we're almost at an hour, so this is going to show you how large my record collection is. This is One by One. This is Long Island Hardcore. This is Hangman. This is their first major release. They have a couple albums. This is off of Flat Spot Records. They are a local band. I love them. I wear a shirt on here every once in a while. Hangman. I need to get a new one. Love it. Love this band. Love these musicians. I've seen some of these guys. Like, I'm pretty sure this is Harold. I remember when he was in a band called They All Float. They've all been playing in bands all over the place for years. Lil Tracy Anarchy. This is like a spiritual successor to him and Lil Peep's Castles trilogy, right? Love that. Love this. Alone in the Castle is the real nod here. The castle's in the background and everything. Awesome. I think this is a nod to his earlier work, and then he did a really good job of portraying that. We have the Pure Noise Records Tour compilation album, right? This features Stick to Your Guns, Counterparts, Terror, Year of the Knife, and Sanction. Sanction, another Long Island band that is in the hardcore scene, but definitely makes metalcore-ish music, right? Love them. This is limited to 500. I have pressing 137. We have Transit Blues by Devil Wears Prada. If it's not apparent by now that I am a huge Devil Wears Prada fan, and I have been since I was a teenager, this is it. This is one of their more slept on albums. I think that this is one of their more experimental and different albums. And I think they did an amazing job. I love everything these guys put out. I think they're geniuses creatively, musically. I just love their work, right? A New York band, not from Long Island. They're a Buffalo band. This is Such Gold. This is The New Sidewalk. Awesome release. They were really big at one point, and before this album, I feel like they fell off. They put out an impressive album, and it didn't do as well as I think it deserved. Right? Here we go. This is Corn, the Nothing. This is a gatefold. This is one of the best packaged material used to package. It is this matte finish. The inside, the outside, everything is even like everything is. It's a double LP. You got artwork included. You have posters. You have everything here. A laminated finish on the character. This album release is so strong. Like, the packaging is just so strong. I love it. Musically, I think it's awesome. Is it the best thing they've ever released? No, but it's pretty sick. But Long Island hardcore, here we are again. I warned you guys. This is incendiary. This is cost of living. This is one of my favorite bands ever. One of my favorite releases ever. I can't wait for them to put out another album. I need to find a way to buy Thousand Yard Stare? This is just a poster for someone. I think that's Alpha and Omega. Okay. Man Overboard, Heavy Love. This is the last album that they released before they went on hiatus. Awesome release. I definitely think it's a gatefold, lyrics and everything there. I definitely think it's one of the more slept on releases. It was at the end of their career. The overwhelming unsuccess, like the lack of success that this album brought, probably led them to call it quits. I think that they were one of the biggest pop punk bands in the scene in this time period. They established what it was along with the Wonder Years and Transit. They really created that layout and laid the way for bands like Neck Deep and The Story So Far to be so successful as they are today. Narwolves. They are an Australian band, an Australian skate punk band that put out some pretty heavy pop punk influenced stuff. I love this album. I love this band. I heavily supported them when they were out. They don't really do much nowadays, so I'm assuming they're on hiatus or they broke up or something. Great band. Definitely check them out. Their music is definitely interesting. The Things We Carry have heart. Classic album, classic band. Hardcore. Here we go. My favorite rapper of all time. We have Tyler, the Creator. This is Wolf. This is a very special release to me because it was a gift from my brother. It is a translucent pink double LP Wolf. This is the alternative cover. This isn't even the main cover. His new album is great. This album is one of my favorites. Goblin and this. I love Scumfuck Flower Boy and I love Igor. This is one of my favorites though. This is an incredible release, and I'm always be so grateful that this was a gift from my brother. There's lots of gifts here that I've gotten from him, from my fiance, that I will always appreciate those more than things that I've gotten from myself. But that is probably one of my favorites. That the soundtrack for Planet of the Apes, those To the Wind triple stack, all that stuff is stuff that I always love so deeply. So we have Tiger's Jaw, Charmer, them, Balance Composure, Title Fight. They really changed the game coming out of the pop punk scene from Pennsylvania. Being compared to bands like they're all from the Scranton area, Pennsylvania being the mainstay of the Wonder Years. You have to compete with them when you come into that sound, and they did something different. This album is one of my favorite that they released. This is the first that they released. Half of this is written with Wicked Phase Springs Eternal still a part of the band. Half of it isn't. He left during the production of this album. So this is like the first real have to do without Adam. I don't know why I was on that. Oh God. Oh, it's a Red Hood statue. Get me out of this before I buy it. Oh God. Okay, I gotta get off that app. Okay. Oh, we're out of here. And back to the stream manager. Okay. Right, we only have a couple left, guys. Almost done. We have more Aaron West in the Roaring 20s. This is We Don't Have Each Other. This is his first release in this project. It is a story that he wrote. He wrote out a story and he created an album to tell that story from front to back of a character called Aaron West that he created. He is wearing a Buffalo Bills hat, beanie. This is a guy who grew up in Buffalo. Is the character, blah blah blah. He is from Pennsylvania. Soupy. Dan Campbell. He is from Pennsylvania. He is, from what I remember, an Eagles fan. So it's very interesting for him to create a character and write a character. Was a Buffalo Bills fan, and, moved to Long Island, and story elements in this album. This is a story album, and it's really awesome. Neck Deep recently tried to do something like that. We Came as Romans. Awesome. Dude. Whew. This is one of the strongest releases. This is on Equal Vision. Love it. We got a classic here. We got Alroy's Revenge. When I saw this at my local record store, I was like, oh, I gotta get this. Huge fan of the Descendants. Okay, United Nations. If you don't know what this is, I'm not going to tell you. You got to look it up. It is a super group. This is the next 4 years. This album is crazy influential to any metalcore that you ever listen to. This had a lot to do with it. If you like Thursday, if you like Glassjaw, listen to the United Nations, or just United Nations. So we have the soundtrack for Beetlejuice. Classic. And then finally, we wrap this up with The Thing Behind Me, No Closer to Heaven, The Wonder Years. One of my favorite releases by them. I love this album. It is a double LP. It is a gatefold. The artwork that followed this run was incredible. I have this poster right behind where I sleep. Newer releases don't hit me as much, right? But everything leading up to this album, his solo projects, everything I love. I try my hardest every once in a while to get back into the band. It's not as easy as I would like, but one day I will support everything that they produce because I think they are amazing creators with amazing talent, and their story writing and their creativity with music and story is just out of this world. So let's try to get all this stuff. Oh, so this is part of all together. Oh God. This is supposed to be on the side of the... Great. As you get to see, I'm clueless. So that was an hour and 4 minutes of me showing you guys my entire record collection. You know what I'm going to do as an added bonus, because this is already so long that there's no point in me shortening it, right? Let's get my CDs. So we'll quickly run through my CD collection, right? There is one record that I did not see. There should be a As It Is album, right? I don't know where it is. That's super strange. Yeah, that's very strange. I have a what should be, I think it's signed, copy of As It Is's first album. Unless it's a CD, I don't think it was. All right, so we'll quickly go through. Always the top of the pile. Acceptance Speech by Dance Gavin Dance. We have more Dance Gavin Dance. This is a cool one because he gives you the full artwork. This is a 2015 release. This is, that's Acceptance Speech. Then this is, I'm going to lose it. Instant Gratification? Oh, it's on the side. Yeah, Instant Gratification. I was right. Sweet. Oh, we got two stuck together. So this is Motionless in White. This is Reincarnate. You have Modern Baseball. This is their first real album. This is You're gonna Miss It All. Yes, this is signed. You got Transit. This is their acoustic release. Futures and Stutures. This is also signed. You have this is a self-titled album by Whitechapel. This is Cult by Bayside. This is Handguns. This is Life Lessons. You got a signed copy of Forever Came Calling, What Matters Most. Of Mice and Men, this is Restoring Force. Go Down in History by 4 Years Strong. Like Moths to Flames, this is An Eye for an Eye. You got State Champs. This is the Acoustic Things. You have the original release of Astral Rejection by I Set My Friends on Fire. They re-released that as the original version, thank God. Being as an Ocean, this is the self-titled Being as an Ocean. Band that I really need to get back into. This is something I picked up right before the lead singer went away to prison. This is Awakened by As I Lay Dying. This is the Star Wars The Force Awakens soundtrack. This is The Stomach Fort by The Bunny the Bear. Awesome metalcore band. If you're really into metalcore and you've never listened to this band, definitely check them out. Broken Side Will Never Die. This is Miss May I. Is this the self-titled? No, Rise of the Lion by Miss May I. The first ever release from Issues. This is Diamonds, Black Diamonds. Dolce by Heart to Heart. And I have this hanging up as a poster, so that's why there's no slip thing in the front. This is the Color Morale. This is No Hope. Another band. Whatever happened to the Color Morale? Yeah, so that is my record collection, my cassette collection. my CDs. That's everything that I own. Music, physical music media, right? That's it. That's all I got. Almost all this stuff, except for the CDs, is posted on my Instagram at Vinyl Casket. This video is going straight to YouTube at the Vinyl Casket. Drop a comment, drop a like. Let me know what you feel. What is your favorite release that I own? What's your favorite release that you've ever had? How many records do you own? Do you own records? Do you want to own records? Where do you go shopping? What record store? Online? You know, did you go to record store day? You know, tell me. I want to hear it. DM me in the comments, like the video, comment, like the post. Almost all these records are on at Vinyl Casket. That Instagram really doesn't get any love anymore. I really don't post a lot because I spend most of my money on my comic collection. So check it out, support it. I love you guys. And remember, this is the Vinyl Casket, home to the lamest tastes. Remember to do everything I said. Love and support everybody. Music. Let me know how you feel. Instagram, YouTube, everything's right there. Everything is on Twitch. Links in the bio. Instagram, link in the bio to the latest YouTube video. Stay lame. Stay cool. Stay smart. Vinyl Casket out.